Hello, my pack, my tribe. Welcome to Howling After Dark. Got some good stuff for you tonight. Recently, well, for those that may not have heard my show before and don't really know what's been going on, I've recently gone through some personal stuff with some former members of my team, and I'm not going to get into that whole thing, but as a result of all that, there for a minute, I put paranormal investigation on the back burner. So I decided not to let things bother me anymore, and me and the team members that have stuck by me decided to go ahead and do kind of a impromptu investigation here close to where we live, and as a result, we went and investigated the what they call the Ohio Towpath Trail, which is just like a block or two down the street from my house. It is the reason why it is so humid in this area. But it's got a really kind of cool history. Back, I would say as late as the 1830s, the fur trade used that route. What they would do is they would have these like rafts or flat river boats, if you will, that they would pile up furs on, and then horses would tow the craft upriver so that their furs could be loaded onto wagons and hauled back east to market. Also, it was used like during the construction of the canals here to haul supplies back and forth. It was used to haul supplies back and forth pretty much throughout its entire existence as a towpath trail. Really, all a towpath trail is, by the way, is it's a river with a permanent like trail next to it, so that it goods can be hauled and literally towed by horses up and back. There was also a battle that took place there at one point between the local Cherokee and Union soldiers. The Cherokee late at night paddled downriver, which, if you know anything about Native American culture, you know how much that speaks to their desperation, because no native likes to fight at night. Number one, they'll do it, they don't like it. And two, the fact that they were so close to water, because a part of our cultural superstition state that it's kind of like bad luck to kill somebody near water, because water will trap their spirit and they won't be able to move on, and et cetera, et cetera. So we decided to go to this location, and I'm really glad that we did, because we kind of by accident, well, we didn't discover it, we knew the spot was there, but there was a spot that was heavily overgrown by all sorts of bushes and weeds and whatnot that evidently they mowed down. I'm not entirely sure why. I kind of theorized that they're trying to turn it into like a little park area, or possibly somebody was growing weed there, or something to that effect, and authorities found it and mowed everything down. I don't know. Or it could just be that somebody felt like mowing the lawn that day. For all I know, I don't know. But regardless, for whatever reason, this little kind of like nook off the side of the trail was mowed, so it was like an open field, and for the first time we could go down there and check things out, and I'm super happy that we did, because most of what you're about to hear tonight is from this little park nook area. Which is great, because we got things we weren't expecting. Now, when I play this, I'm probably going to have to fast forward a little bit, just to let you all know, because when we do kind of these local investigations, we didn't drive there, we just walked there. So, we have everything on us. I have everything on me. I've, my infrared illuminator light. I've got my infrared camcorder. I've got my phone with all its various apps on it. I've got my digital recorder. So it's like way too much for me to all carry by hand. So what I did, once we hit the Towpath trail, I turned the digital recorder on and put it in my back pocket. So you can hear like the sound of, it rustling in my pocket for a good bit before we got to where this spot was. But I am going to play a little bit of that so you can hear what I'm talking about. So without further ado, here we go. EVP session rolling. Towpath Trail. Okay, and there you can hear what I'm talking about with the sound of me moving. So I'm going to try and fast forward this a little bit. And then we're going to go from here. Okay. Well, apparently nobody's in chat. I don't know if that means nobody's listening or not, but we're going to operate like they are. So, and that reminds me, if you're new to the show, you haven't really listened before, or even if you've been listening for a while and you don't know where to go, the place to go is ghostwolfradio.com. Weebly, that's Weebly, Weebly.com. And you go right there on the front page and you'll see it right there. There's the chat room. And also you'll see a little button at the top of the page right above the Howling After Dark player that says Team Site. And if you click that, it'll take you to our team's website. It's more in depth about our team, where you can also listen to my radio show. And that one is ghosthunters.weebly.com. So 2 ways for you to check us out and 2 ways to listen. Alrighty, so for those that don't know our area, I want to explain a little bit. Our apartments, like from where our apartment is, you cross the street. Okay, you go up to the light, and you make a right. All right. And you go down like a block and a half or so, and then there's like this little side trail that goes right to the Towpath trail. Or you can go down the other way to the bridge, and there's a little walkway from the bridge. So if you're ever in Barberton, Ohio, just look for the big bridge that comes over on, let's see, I think that's Wooster Road. It's either Wooster or I don't know, whatever street that is that intersects with Van Buren. I do believe it is Wooster, but regardless, you'll see it. It's the one bridge that's really close to like all the shopping, like the shopping center and everything. But there's a little walkway that leads down from that will also lead you to the Towpath Trail, so you can find it that way if you are ever in our town and you want to check it out. Anyway, without further ado, this should be right around the time when we reach this little like side park area, and things are starting to pick up, which you'll hear pretty soon.
Grandma. Who's Grandma?
Who's Grandma?
Yeah.
Is that going to be a train rolling by?
It's just getting ready to get done.
Yeah, the part I'm talking about should be coming up here pretty soon, because I remember it was after the train passed. So, here we go.
Yeah, I'm not close enough to it. special chill. It's getting stronger too. It opens with your mouth. Tell me they don't load this stuff down.
Whoa. You see that?
I didn't see it. I looked down at you and then up there as soon as you said that. So I
It's
didn't.
like a white mist, like really low to the ground.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, I want to play that again. Not as far back as that big ass train you heard, a little bit, because I think I hear something there. Once again, by the way, as always, when I do this, me personally, I don't like to listen to stuff before I play it on the air. I kind of like the, I don't know, I guess like the feeling of discovering this stuff at the same time as my audience. But I could swear I just heard something like obviously there was a device going. It was like Echo Box, I think, and I know we had the Echo Box going at one point. I just don't remember it was at this point. But you hear something come across the Echo Box, but I think there was something else there too. That just want to back it up a little bit. Probably not that far. I don't want to hear that stupid train again. And there we go. Alright, here we go.
Something with the water.
Yeah, my hair's just standing out. Are you chilled too?
I got that special chill. Just said ripple. Something with the water.
Yeah, my hair's just standing out. Are you chilled too?
I got that special chill.
Yeah.
Something with the water.
Yeah, my hair's just standing out.
Okay. Well, hello to whoever's in chat. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you are hearing this, what I'm hearing, but it's right when Becca's talking about that the Echo Box said ripple or whatever. And it sounds kind of faint to me, but I hear hey. And it sounds like a female voice. So let me do this a couple more times.
said ripple. Something with the water.
Yeah, my nerves are stinging out.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something right there. It's right after she says it says ripple or whatever, and then right before I start talking.
You just said ripple. Something with the water.
Yeah, my nerves are stinging out. Are you choked too?
I got that. Something with the water.
Yeah, my nerves are stinging out. Are you choked too?
I got that special chill.
Yeah, it's right before Becca says I got that special chill. I hear, hey, like real quick. But anywho, continuing on, this should be like right as or right before we get to this little side park area. Which you should be able to hear a lot better, by the way, because at that point I had taken the digital recorder out of my pocket and placed it down. So, here we go.
It's getting stronger too. It opens with your mouth. Normally they don't load this stuff down.
Whoa. You see that?
I didn't see it. I looked down at you and then up there as soon as you said that. So I
It's
didn't.
like a white mist, like really low to the ground.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure. You go ahead.
Since my hands are full, his hands are full. You can. And the big button. Open woods.
Be careful, there's some gopher holes.
Now, here's something interesting. I just said, be careful going through here. There's gopher holes. And right after I say that, as you hear me moving again, I hear a male voice come across the echo box that says, careful. So let's give this another listen.
Go ahead.
Since my hands are full, his hands are full. You can. The big button. Open woods.
Be careful, there's some gopher holes.
Yeah, it was right there.
Open woods.
Be careful, there's some gopher holes.
Open woods.
Be careful, there's some gopher holes.
Open woods.
Be careful, there's some gopher holes.
Careful. It's exactly what it said. Careful. It's what I hear anyways. So, yeah, the things are going to get a lot funnier because they decided to get all smartassy with us. It was great. We kind of loved it. So, anyways, continuing on.
They might have found somebody's grow. Grow. Oh, yeah. A lot of people like to use areas like this to grow weed because they can hide it. And it's not on their own property, so. Not saying that's what it was.
You never know.
Possibility. Either that or they're trying to turn like little nooks like this into like a park.
You could. Because it's right off the trail.
Did I see somebody here?
Now, okay. This part I'm going to review for you right now. It may not seem like a big deal. Uh, and hi to Cindy, who's in chat right now, by the way. No, but it may not seem like a big deal um, to some people that haven't had a lot of experience with the paranormal, because you see like these paranormal TV shows, and which are great, but one of the kind of downsides to the paranormal TV shows is it doesn't show you like all the reality of doing a paranormal investigation, because there are times when you can go for hours before you get anything. However, not typically the case for us. Like we get stuff constantly. And I can't say what it is about our team in particular that is like that, but I'm definitely happy about it. So, but what just happened here that is kind of unique in the paranormal community, those of us that actually do investigations, is that we asked a question and got a direct response. So I'm going to back this up just a little bit.
Grow weeds because they can hide it, and it's not on their own property. So,
What?
not saying that's what it was.
But you never know.
Possibility. Either that, or they're trying to turn like little nooks like this into like a park.
You could, because it's right off the trail.
Did I see somebody here? Definitely said something. I just can't pick it up.
Okay, I'm gonna replay that again here in a second, but somebody just messaged me through Spreaker. Billy Friesen asked, "What is this?" If you're referring to like this show, this is a paranormal show. I'm playing EVPs. That's electronic voice phenomenon. If you're referring to like what you're actually hearing, it is an EVP session. That's electronic voice phenomena, and we are using a app on our phone called the Echo Box. I hope that answers your question. But yeah, I'm going to back this up just a little bit so we can hear that again.
Grow weeds because they can hide it, and it's not on their own property. So,
What?
not saying that's what it was.
But you never know.
Possibility. Either that, or they're trying to turn like little nooks like this into like a park.
You could, because it's right off the trail.
Did I see somebody here? Either that, or they're trying to turn like little nooks like this into like a park.
You could, because it's right off the trail.
Did I see somebody here? Either that or they're trying to turn like little nooks like this into like a park.
You could. Because it's right off the trail.
Did I see somebody here?
Okay. Now, the reason I play these things, like I'll repeat them, for those that are new to all this, is because, I want you to be able to hear it as well as I do. Two, I want to be sure what I'm hearing. And three, sometimes you don't hear what's actually there the first time around, or you're not sure about it. So I like to play at least 3 times when it gets to a part like that. But I don't know what you all hear, but this is what I heard. I heard, I asked the question, did I just see somebody here? And I hear, yeah, you did, pal. So I'm going to play this a couple more times and see if you guys hear what I'm hearing.
Either that or they're trying to turn like little nooks like this into like a park.
You could. Because it's right off the trail.
Did I see somebody here? Either that or they're trying to turn like little nooks like this into like a park.
You could. Because it's right off the trail.
Did I see somebody here?
Yeah, that's exactly what I hear personally is, you did, pal. And then, actually right before that I heard something too. I heard hi. Like a different voice, but I heard hi. We're pretty sure we were actually talking to several different spirits at one point, so not entirely unexpected that there would be another voice. So there you go. Anyways, continuing on. Oh, really quickly, I've got about 2.5 minutes in this session. So, the way we do it, because with my Spreaker account, I can only record for 45 minutes at a time. What's going to happen is, when this session is over, do not go anywhere. I will be right back with part 2 of tonight's show. There you have it. Alright, here we go.
Definitely said something. I just can't pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's more there too. Like
Yeah.
in you saw that too.
They snore is easy to see because she's got the white pants on.
Well, no, I just saw like something flash over there.
She's got the camera.
It wasn't for, it was like low to the ground.
Oh.
It was like right out of the corner of my eye, but like, I didn't see
Jet
the part
passing
of
through.
Maybe it was that. Maybe like the flash of that was reflecting off something.
Right.
I don't know. Like, it was just weird because it was right out of the corner of my eye.
Right.
Who did I see down by the water?
Okay, once again, I ask a question. Who did I see down by the water? Direct response. So, I want to play this again and see what y'all think.
Maybe it was that. Maybe like the flash of that was reflecting off something.
Right.
I don't know. Like, it was just weird because it was right out of the corner of my eye.
Right.
Who did I see down by the water?
Ben.
Maybe it was that. Maybe like the flash of that was reflecting off something.
Right.
I don't know. Like, it was just weird because it was right out of the corner of my eye.
Right.
Okay, that is it for the first session. I will be right back with session 2. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned, my pack, my tribe, for part 2 of tonight's show.